growing up, I had sexual identity issues in terms of who it was that I was attracted to, because my first exposure to sexual activity was with another male. And so, as such a young child and something like that happens, it really, I don't really want to say it messes with your brain, but it just it tweaks your brain a little bit, excuse me, to say, what is what, and you just don't know, and so I went through some identity issues to really figure out who is it that I am and what am I, truly chasing after in terms of my personal, relationships, regardless of the gender roles that are attached to it. When your first experience, of sexual nature is something that is very abusive, it taints the essence of what it really is itself. And so when it comes down to how do you grow a healthy sexuality, I guess you could say, it can be very troublesome because you don't know. You're headed down this path that you have mixed information on. You don't really know what's going on. And so you you move forward, the best that you can, but there's no one really out there teaching you these things. It's amazing, just something so simple and something so out of my own power, has affected me so greatly, that still to this day, it's something that me and my wife have to continue to work on. And it's not because of anything with her. It's just, the act of sexuality, sexual intercourse has been tainted. It really has. And it doesn't mean that there's not a better way out. I think that there definitely is. It's a process, to going from a very unhealthy, element that should never have happened. We have to kind of unlearn that and say, well, that's not what that was. That was abuse. We can't label that as what it is. But in terms of when you're going through those motions, it's the exact same thing. And so your mind just gets right back into that same mindset and you go, God, that's a hell of a trigger, because at that point you're triggering more than just yourself. You're triggering those that are closest to you that love you,